Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and today we're looking at a puzzle by Charlie Red because it is Charlie's birthday. Happy birthday, Charlie. Charlie has been in touch with us from very early on in the channel's history and has always been extremely enthusiastic. I don't know Charlie's gender or pronouns. I would have associated that spelling of Charlie with a female, but I'm conscious that a Charlie horse in America, a dead leg as I would call it, is probably spelt that way too. So I don't know. Anyway, happy birthday, Charlie Red. And I'm wearing red as a result. Now, let's have a look at this puzzle in a moment. Let's first of all quickly mention, of course, we have Patreon, where you can check out all the extra stuff we put on there. There's some great content there, we think. And all of our apps are available, and they are great fun too. There's a link under the video in the description field which will take you to where all of the apps live, and there are some brilliant handcrafted puzzles by some of the great names. Now, we've also got a couple of Sudoku books out, and I think Charlie Red features in one of them, and has been on the channel before. It's certainly not a debut, but anyway. Not that often. There's also our merchandise and Sven SUDOKU PAD. Check the links under the video. But the first link is to this puzzle, which surprisingly comes with a lot of given digits, but a very unusual rule set. So, what are the rules? The rules are these. Normal Sudoku rules apply. We'll be putting 1 to 9 in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box, as normal. Magic lines are 3 consecutive cells in the grid, horizontal or vertical, that sum to 15. All possible magic lines are shown. There are no lines shown in this puzzle. You are correct if you observed that and thought that's a bit strange. If you thought there's something wrong, you're incorrect. Because I think the point is that there are no 3 horizontal consecutive cells or 3 vertical consecutive cells that add to 15 in the puzzle. And apparently that will be enough to solve it. It's a fabulous idea. And I am going to load it up. Let's get cracking. How do we do this though? I think the best way is to look for digits that can just, ordinary Sudoku is the good start. So 7 and 7 there gives us a 7. Oh, and 8 and 8 in the bottom 3 rows gives us an 8. So there are some digits we can just do. 1 and 2 in the middle rows, not so helpful. 6 is in one of those cells. 4's in one of those. 9's in one of those. Now I'm looking at the verticals. 7 in one of those two. Not so good. Okay. These are from 2, 5 and 6. Right, now I can see an application of the rule. Look at those 3 cells. If they were 7, 6, 2, they would add up to 15 and there would be a line drawn in the grid. There is no line, so they're not 7, 6, 2, so there is a 5 in use there. These now can't have a 5 in, or 1, 3, 4, 7, and neither can have a 6. So they're selected from 2, 8, 9. Yes, we can do the same trick again. That's lovely. 4 plus 2 plus 9 would be 15. So there must be an 8 in one of those cells. Not sure I can extend this anymore. Might be missing something. I mean, there's a lot of places to look in this puzzle, to be fair. Like, you can just look at any pair and work out a digit that can't go with them. Like, 10 there, this can't be 5. 5 can't be either side of that 4, 6 pair. But it's finding the relevant ones that is the hard bit, I think. Let's just sort of keep going and see what pops up. Right, 4 and 8 there can't go with 3. So now 3's in one of these 2 cells. 9 and 3, no, they would use another 3. 7 and 4 is 11. That's not interesting. 8 and 7's already 15. Well, there aren't as many. Okay, 7 and 3 again. That can't be 5, just like we found that couldn't be 5. Oh, 9 and 2. Right. Where does 4 go in this column? Lovely. 9 and 2 cannot be topped or tailed by a 4 because we would again have a run of 15. I wonder if we're going to learn the sequences, the groups that make 15, because I think there are a lot of them. But anyway, 4 can't go in these places in column 3. Can't go there because of that 4. So this is where 4 is in column 3. That's interesting. Now, this can't be 9. That can't be 5. Ooh, 5 is now restricted out of quite a lot of cells. Those two and that one are amongst them. And there may be, yeah, and those two. 5 can't go in any of those. Don't think that quite lets us place a 5, but it's certainly worth bearing that sort of thing in mind. Very difficult to pencil mark. Oh, there's a 4 in one of those by Sudoku now. 3, 1. 1 is not so interesting in some ways because it struggles to form a 15 triple. 9, 4, 6. Yeah, it's difficult. I need to find places that matter. That's very much what this is all about. So we know there's an 8 there, 4, 8, and we know there's a 5 here. This is 2, 6, or 9. No, I was going to say... Well, this can't be 2... Oh no, 2, 6, 9 is fine. I've done my maths wrong. Okay, fine. I don't think it can be 2, 6, 9 because we know there's an 8 here. 4, 3 can't have an 8, but it couldn't have had an 8 anyway. Ooh. 7 and 4 is an uninteresting total because you couldn't put a 4 there by Sudoku. Okay, what am I missing then? 2, 5, 6. We've got a 1 to go in one of these cells. Six, 5 is 11. No. Again, we can't have a 5 in this group because there is a 6 in that pair of cells. So I'm now going to mark in cells where I can't put 5s just because it seems quite interesting that there are so many. It was that one, that one, that one. None of those can be a 5. It doesn't really get anything done yet, does it? So I don't know, maybe those cells are going to get in my way as I try and figure this one out. That can't be a 7. 6, 7, 2 seems to be a slightly recurring group as well. 7 therefore can't be in any of those cells. If that was 7, that couldn't be 5 as well. Oh, goodness. 8, 4, 7, 9. So, this can't be a 4. No, it couldn't be a 4, 2 pair. It can't be a 5, 1 pair. Can that be 1? I think it can. 3, 1, 2, 7... 9 is in one of those two cells, so it can't come with a 3. That's unexciting. 9 there wouldn't allow 4 here. 7, 3, 2, 4, 8, 9. 1 is in one of those two cells. That's just Sudoku. 7, 3, 4, 2, 6 now. No, there doesn't seem to be much restriction on 6 going in these places, or on 8. 3, 4, 8 is not allowed. It's an odd puzzle. I mean, it's a very odd concept. Oh, 9 was in one of those two cells. That couldn't be a 9. I've only just noticed that that 9 is looking at that pair. 2 or 8. If, well, that can't be a 2-5 pair. This is tough. How are you meant to find the sequences here that get anything done? It's tricky. Just keep looking, because 7 is there, so 2 can't be. 8, 7, 9. One of these is a 4. Oh, that is a 4 in box 7. Right, 3 can't go here. So in this column, 3 is in one of those two spots. Yeah, 3 can't go here because of that 15 possibility. Now, also, this can't be a 5-1 pair. And these two can't add up to 8. Which means they can't be, they can't be 2, 6 as a pair. But 2 and 6 have to fit into these cells, so that one is 2 or 6. This can't be a 1-5 pair, so one of those is here at least, along with the other of 2 or 6. So 3 is in one of these cells, which I think I knew earlier, I just hadn't marked it or figured it out in a way. Here we have one of 1-5 and one of 2-6. So there's either a 6 in one of those positions, along with 9, or there's a 2 in one of those two, or both, I would have thought. 7, 3, 4, 2. There is a 9 here. Right, come on. There must be a bit more going on. There's a 4 in one of these cells. It can't be in one of these two with a 2. 8, 4, 7, 9 across the bottom. That is 1, 3, or 5. I was nearly going to get excited about where 6 goes in the bottom row, but I don't think I can. 8, 6, 1 is impossible in the bottom row. This cell is actually 2, 5, or 6. 8, 5, 2. I think we've discovered that's impossible too. 6, 2, 8, 4, 7, 9. So that's 1, 3, or 5 as well. What about this? I mean, it's interesting to pencil mark all of these, but it doesn't seem quite conclusive. Oh, I've got to fit 9 in. Oh, 9 in the central column has to be here. Oh, isn't that weird? One of these, in fact, 9 in box 8 is just done. Then I get 9 there. Right, now I can't have 4 either side of the 9-2 pair. And in row 5, 4 is there. Oh, this is tough to spot. That's not allowed to be 5, so one of those two is 5. Will I suddenly be able to use my green pencil colour markings? 8 is in one of those two, and now 5 can't be in those, or we'd have an 8, 5, 2 triple. So 5 must be here in one of these 3. Come on, this is it, this is it. And they have a 6 in as well, and now they can't have a 4 in, because they would be 4, 5, 6, which adds to 15. So 4 is over this side of the box, it's there. That's an 8, and this is a 5, 6, 7 triple. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 to complete the rest of the column. 9, 2, 1, 4. That can't be a 7. We've got 5, 6 and 8 to go in the row. That is 5 or 8. But I've said it can't be 5. So that is an 8. Bingo. That's 5 or 6. I was right, it can't be 5 because of that triple. Now, 8, 4 there. This can't be 3. 8 is in one of those cells. In fact, it's there. I did finally use that green colouring on that cell then. I had a fear that it was never going to actually amount to anything. Right, this can't be 3 or we'd have 4, 8, 3. So 3 is now placed down there. This can't be 4. That's not interesting. We get 3 in box 7. And that is 1 or 5, so this can't be 1 or 5. And therefore that must be 3. Oh, it's some very strange interactions, most unpredictable. 4, 7, 8, 7, 9, 4, 3. So we've got 1, 5 and 7 to put in this column. That one can't be a 5. I've marked that. This one can't be a 7. This one I don't know, unless... I don't know if I'm missing a connection. This can't go 4, 6, 5. Oh, and that can't be 5 or 6 from that triple. So that has to be one of 5 or 6 in this row. One of them can be there, and is there. One of them is there. 3, 7, 9, 8. There's a 5 or 6 here and a 5 or 6 here. This is 1, 2 or 4, which... No, it's not 4. Yes, I thought we'd come down to 2 possibilities, and we do. 8, 7, 9, 4, 3. 9 and 2 is 11. Probably just missing some very straightforward pair that leads to an impossibility. 1, 4, 3, 8 there. We've got a 9 to place in the box. 7, 3, 4, 8, 2. We know there's a 1 here. I don't think that's all that helpful. 7, 9, 8, 3. This can't be 5 again. No 5 possible here. Might as well keep colouring that sort of thing. Well, there's no 5 possible in these cells because of where 5 has to be in this box. So now 5 can't be there either. So in this row, the only place for 5 is here. That's actually really big. 5 can't be there or there because we know it's in one of these 2 cells for this sum here. 5 can't be there. Why did I discover that was the case? There was a reason. 5, 1, 9. Yes, okay. That cannot be 5 because of the 5, 6, 7 triple. So this is 5. That's 6, and this is why I think this was big, because now we've got a 1, 2, 5. Oh, I didn't want a 1, 2, 5 triple. I thought it was going to give more. That's a 1, 2 pair in the box. 1, 2, 5, 3. This is a 4, 6 pair. This is not 6. We've got a 1, 2, 5 triple here. Now, the rule is probably giving me something very pretty. One of those is a 7. 5, 6, 7 are looking at that cell, so that's a 4. 5, 6, 7, 4, 8, 9. So these are from 1, 2, 3. That's not a 4, which is probably the salient point there. This therefore is a 4. And in this column, 2, 5 and 8 still to place. 4, 3 mustn't go with an 8. That's interesting. So the 8 in the column is at the top. That's not allowed to be a 5 now because it's next to a 4, 6 pair. These haven't been sorted out at all. Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of places 5 can't be, and maybe I'm getting a bit out of whack in trying to keep them coloured. And maybe what I should be doing is marking the places 5 can be instead, but I'm just going to keep soldiering on as we are, to be honest. So we've got a 1 in there. These two can't have a 1. They're from 5, 6 and 9. Now, is there any impossibilities going on? Yes, this one's not allowed to be 5. We've marked it as such. 2, 1, 4, 3, 8. So what about this? 5, 6, 7 and 9. I can't see the rule ruling any of those out. Oh, 8, 6, 1 is not an allowed triple. I haven't really come across that one before. 6, 4, 5. I know that all too well. Now we've got this 5. 8, 3, 4, 8, 4, 3, 3, 1. I keep having to just juggle these maths possibilities in my head. Now we've said there's no 5 here because there's a 6, isn't there? 4, 6, 9, 8. 7, 3, 4, 8, 2. These are, that's 1, 5 or 6. Now, what have we got? Nothing particularly interesting there. 8, 4, 3 is not allowed. 7, 6, 2 is not allowed. That's how we got that to be 2 or 6, actually. 8, 3 can't touch a 4. 7, 4, it's another 4. 7, 6, 2 is not allowed. Ah, there we go. That is going to unwind some stuff. So 5 and 1 come out of there. 2 comes out of there. 8, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a 1, 3 pair. There's no 1 there. This is a 5, 7 pair. That's a 2. Let's take out the corner mark. Now, that 2 comes out of that cell. I worry that every time we do find something, it places a few digits and then immediately peters out. Right, that can't be 5, 6, 4, so they need a 7 amongst them. Excellent. Oh, but it doesn't. Then it instantly peters out. 3, 8 can't be 4. 4, 5. This can't be 5 or 6 because then you would have 4, 5, 6. So it's 1 or 9. The pencil marking is the only possibility there. Now, what's that giving me in the column? It's, well, I am noticing that I can place 8 in column 2. I don't think it was because that just gave it to me. It's because I just found out. Now I've suddenly finished column 8 as a result. That 9 looks at this cell that we just did. That places 9 here. I'm going to get rid of the greens now. No, I'm not. I'm just going to look at this row and go, where does 5 go? And I know it can't be in green because of 4, 6, 5. So that is actually very handy. Okay, now I'm going to get rid of the greens because they've done their jobs. I've probably got all the 5s marked. No, I've very few. Goodness. I thought I was doing better than that. Right, in this box, 5 is in one of those cells. That fixes 5 in box 2. I've never been so bad at predicting what I'm doing in a puzzle than saying I've probably got all the 5 marks and finding out I've got 2 of them. Very poor. Oh yeah, that 5, 6 pair sorts out the corner. 2, 6 there. Now I'm probably missing possibilities using the rule everywhere now, but that's just the way it goes. I think Sudoku is more my friend at this point. And assuming my pencil marking is right, columns 2 and 3 have just finished themselves. That is 1 or 6. That's 1. Oops, that's 1, 3 or 6. In this row, that's 1 or 3. And that's a 1, 3, 6 triple. So I can write in 7 and 9, which regular Sudoku would have shown me the way to do a bit quicker. 7 and 2 here. That fixes 1 and 2. I really am relying on Charlie to have done the work of figuring out what figuring out that there are no possible trios left in the puzzle. Now, I've got 2 sets of deadly patterns. How am I going to eliminate those? I'm going to eliminate one of them with 825, adding up to 15 there, which is not allowed. So that resolves the 5-6 deadly pattern. And maybe that, oh, I'm so sorry. Maybe that is going to rub up to the 1-3s. 5-12, yes, right there. 5-7-3 is not allowed, so that fixes this last thing. We avoid 3s in the corner and we finish the puzzle like that. There we go. That is it. And that is good fun. That's clever, Charlie. I like that. I mean, it's a bit old school, but it's very good. And there we go. There was no magic for us. There was just Sudoku skills, which is as it should be. Thanks to Charlie. Happy birthday. And have a great day, everybody. It's been fun to be with you as always, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.